redemption. The topic for the day, Lord, prepare me a body. And we all have bodies to prepare for a particular service. But Jesus is one that is far beyond our understanding. For the Psalms I have read, it's 40, 6 and 8. It's very crucial in our time. They are one that of the greatest prophecy concerning Christ and his work on earth. In Hebrews 10, Paul would quote the same verses and offers an interpretation and application of these verses to the person and the work of Jesus Christ. He's fulfilling the prophecy in Psalms. Now he speaks of it, saying, sacrifice and offerings and burnt offerings and sacrifice for sin we do not desire, nor delight therein, which are offered according to the law. He then said, behold, I come to do your will. I come in this body to execute the will of the Lord. But there are some folks who is in need of deliverance for that. So that's why he said, Lord, prepare me this body. So he takes away the first and he may establish the second. Let's get into the word now. 400 years ago, prior to the Messiah, God prophesied the coming through the mouths of his holy prophets. This manifestation, or epiphany, another word, of the light of the word was the very peak or focal point of God's entire plan for redemption. I must redeem man back to me. The prerequisite voices, you go all the way back. He said, in the beginning was the Word. And the Word was God, and the Word was with God. The Word being Jesus Christ himself. The earth was without form and void. The darkness was on the face of the deep. God spoke and said, let there be light. And light surrender itself to I am present, God. And that's how obedient we have to be at times. And I shouldn't say at times, at all times. When God said, come forth, come forth. When God created mankind, man and woman were clothed in a garment of light. Wow, that's what God is saying to us. But Jesus said later on down, many years later, you are the light of the world. And that you are the light. That means you are clothed in this light, the garment of light from that time. This body was made for a particular purpose. And reading a piece of scripture on us and how important that this temple, this body is the temple of the Lord. Yeah. And when you begin to defile this, you now are now coming out of that hedge of protection. God, in Job, I think it's Job chapter 1. Job chapter 1, when the devil comes, the devil himself comes and say, God, I see that you put a hedge of protection around Job. The devil knows that the hedge of protection is on you. So he comes and he tries to go and he to get inside this place. The only way the devil can get into it is we heed to the devil. Especially when we go against it bodily, our bodily sin. That's the key. We need bodily sin, fornication, adultery. We open up the gateway for the devil to come into our lives. But otherwise, we can't touch it. You understand? And there's some things that we touch too. Sometimes that much just go out of the will of God. And I end up walking this road door. So, God still right there, extended mercy. Come back into this fold. Extended mercy, come back into this fold. That's how important this body is to God. He just wants you to have it. Be purposeful in this life. You are the government of life. See, Adam and Eve, they lived in the Shekinah glory of God, dwelling in the presence of the Almighty, who existed from everlasting to everlasting from everlasting. He ever was, he is now, and he will ever will be. So you might as well make up your mind and say, let me live this life for God. Let me do my endeavor best. See, they were made in his image, just like you and I. And they were immortal. When death passed on mankind because of sin, the shadow of death spread a dark wing over God's creation. That was so sorrowful. Even God himself said, I regret that I ever made man. But he didn't give up on us. And can't be demanded God to give up on us. We'd have been on, spinning around like talk. But God is so merciful and so kind. But let's go on. See, after the creation, the shadow of death. What he says here. In Galatians chapter 4 and verse 4. But when the fullness of time was come, God sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, that he might redeem that which were under the law. We bring these folks back. But I need a body, God. I need a body, and that's important. And like I'm saying, as I go along, so with us, God needs us to this day. Don't mind some folks who talking, but God don't need us. That's a lie from the pit of hell. God needs you, and me. How can they hear unless there be a preacher? Yeah? That when you hear people talk that garbage, you tell them no, sit down. Because you are not in the will of God. That's important. Let's go on further. The sacrificial system offered to man a means by which to approach God through the blood of the slain animal, offered as an atonement for sin. Throughout the years, man had practiced. He had practiced bringing an animal as a burnt offering unto God. Right. But guess what? God was saying, God was preparing us for that sacrificial lamb, which is Jesus Christ. He said, in like manner, as you prepare yourself for that animal sacrifice, prepare yourself for this body sacrifice, who will then redeem us back to him. I say, God, you're just an awesome God. He is. He's giving us that's why sometimes when we go through some stages of problems, some stage of situation, God only preparing you for the greater. Because he always said the latter will be greater than the past, right? That's important. See, God carefully laid out the path needed in the Messiah war. These were prophetic pictures of what the Messiah would be, the unborn. Yet, the flesh had to be sacrificed. The entire Mosaic economy was a passing shadow. And the Hebrews tells us that the term shadow refers to a rough outline, a rough sketch. Okay, this is what I mean. That one day, we all have to walk that road to Calvary. Yeah, there's a Calvary road for all of us. But we need a body to walk therein. And one day when we'll see ourselves, not on the cross, but we'll lay ourselves in death. Someone will come by and say, oh boy, he's gone, eh? That's how people go rub their head at the time. Oh boy, she was a good fellow, but oh, then someone say, man, she's dead, she's no good. But there must be a body, eh? I say, that's how it is. But let me jump on, let's go on. Let's go on. God is just indeed. Therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a son. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. For unto us a child is born, and unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. For his name shall be called Wonderful, that God prepared this body now. Huh? We are wonderful folks, right? He was a counselor. He was the mighty God, the everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of the government and peace, there shall be no end. Upon the throne of David, and upon his kingdom to order it. Hear that word? And we just laughed. I said, God, what you say? His kingdom, God, not ours. Because a lot of us, we set our own kingdom upon it. As we hear parable. Or I say, have a nice home, that's fine. Don't let it be the kingdom. But his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with the judgment and the justice from henceforth forevermore. The seal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. This concept of the Messiah is outlined by the prophet Isaiah in chapters 40 and 66. You read all of that, you'll find Isaiah speaking about the coming of Christ. Isaiah saw his own mission as useless. Isaiah saw his own mission as useless. But the prophet still prophesied that one was coming who would prevail. It's about what you're saying to us. But watch now. In like manner, there are times in our lives our mission appears useless. We are saying that, okay, I've been doing this 30 years. I've been sowing peas for 30 years. My tree didn't go yet. It's good. I've been watering the plant. I see the plant, but it doesn't grow. Hello, somebody. But what he says, it appears that it was useless. Keep going. See, we look at it blindly, but we don't look at it through the eyes of faith. He said, we must remember in the fullness of time, we shall prevail. And that's what happened in the body of Christ when he came in the fullness of time. Think about it. He could have got crucified at age 25, even age 20. Ain't that? But God chose the right timing. The right set of people, the right set of government in place. The right set of disciples who would learn. That's how it is in our lives. When the fullness of time comes, you'll see some stuff. You'll see some folks coming in to help you do this and help you do that. Prepare yourself. To further confirm this, in the 53rd chapter, verse 5, he foretells that Jesus will prevail. You hear me now? By taking upon himself the penalty for sin for me and for you. As he is made in the sin offering through his earthly body, later to be glorified, them on this cross. Said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. At the end of the day, he said, it is finished. Yeah? And the Bible said the earth shook. Darkness fell upon the face of the deep. 3 days later, he's risen from the dead. A triumphant body. So, like to the evil ones. But let me wrap this up. Secondly, and only after having totally surrendered to the will of his heavenly Father, does the Messiah, conquering King, the mighty victor, the trampling over all his foes. So to us, let's be in our mind and our spirit that we are more than conquerors through Christ Jesus. Because see, Jesus said, I give you. And then he declares that all authority is given unto me. All. That's why I said we we ourselves, we allow Satan to play with us. We allow him to get into the psyche of our minds and our spirit. Remind him. Remember when you go on to Job? Going to God on Job? Talking to God and take a hedge of protection off him. Huh? God has got us protected. We have to walk as a protected group of people. We have to live like a group of victorious folks. Yes. Not being defeated. Yes. Because all authority has been given through Christ Jesus. Yes. Isaiah 53, 11, 12. Said, he shall see the travail of his soul and be satisfied. By his knowledge shall my righteous servant justify many, for he shall bear their iniquities. Wow. Therefore will I divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he was poured out his soul unto death, and he was numbered with the transgressors. I ain't doing no wrong, but he was numbered with one of them. That's the sin of mine. Get rid of him. He's a blasphemer. Yeah? But he ain't doing nothing wrong. Yeah. But that's okay. And he bare the sins of many, and he made intercession for the transgressor. Though they accuse me, I'm still here praying for you. I'm still here interceding for you. I'm still here calling on you. Lord, save him. Lord, save her. Lord, save this nation. Regardless of whatever they say. But there's some folks with the time. And I talk about this on Wednesday night. Lion say, I say. I have no idea what they say. It wasn't even there. So I get the call, I said, Mom, don't let one stress. I'm not stressed. Yeah? That's what you should do. You're supposed to talk about you. They don't know, hey, I'm not going to say they meet you along the way again, talk to you. But they'll call your name. What Jesus did. He bear all of that. So I take this to the cross. And I forgive you for all that you've done wrong. But anyway, after we will close up right. The essential reason for his coming to it in this was foretold. For he shall save his people from their sins. And again, his name, Yahshua, declares God's purpose. For it means Yahweh is salvation. He comes to declare salvation to all of us. All of us, especially us in the household of faith, preachers today. Jesus had a human body, just like any one of us. And he understood that he was not on earth to react according to his passion or his desire. Yeah. He said, I came to do my Father's business. And that's we have to understand that. A lot of us have our own purpose in life, yes. We have some aspiration. I want to be a policeman, or I want to be a defense force officer. I want to do this and I want to do that. But that's really what God wants me to do. That's what you understand. What is your desire and what is your passion for God? See, our bodies is the greatest personal capital we have to receive from God. Only this one body. We ain't coming back as no cow. You have some folks, when I die, I'll come back as a cow. It ain't go like that, Calvin. And you die, you finish. So you might as well be useful in this body that God entrusts you with. That's all I'm saying. with this precious instrument, this precious body. We have the choice to either present it for our service and as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God, which is our reasonable service. Or, if we want to destroy it through our lust, because there's a lot of lust going on. You have physical lust and you have pride. Prideful lust is only from the eyes. You can't see it. You got it in your thoughts. You're thinking it all the time. You're ready in your lips, ready to say it, but you don't want to say it. And then your heart, but you don't want to say it. That's that prideful spirit. That's evilness. Let's go on. Jesus gave an example of living a sacrificial. Just like he did, all of us. If we desire to go to heaven, we must walk the sacrificial road to Calvary. No cross,